Aloha! I'm Carrie here at the Womb Bookstore, and today I'm back with another message to contemplate. All right, how did you like last week's message? It was something that was actually very resonant. It really resonated with me. I was called to go back and read the beginning of The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz, where he talks about the judge and the victim. So if you're called to, go check that out. All right, let's go ahead and get to this week's message. I got 3 cards again, like normal. And the first one is listening. Listening. This elephant has big ears, so he seems like he hears a lot. But what is it that he's actually listening to? Is he listening to his friends? Is he listening to his higher power? Is he listening to himself, his heart? That's what I'm getting from this card. Next is home. And I really like this card because this home looks like a safe space. It looks well cared for. It looks like there's everything that whoever lives here needs at this home. And it's also built in a tree. And so I'm thinking of shelter and I'm thinking of like strength and also food and nourishment coming from this tree. And security, because look at that door. It's beautiful and intricate, but it also looks like if you want to knock that door down, you got to come really prepared with a team. Next is Golden Palace. This Golden Palace is literally made of gold. So there's gold all on the outside. Imagine what is inside of this Golden Palace. And this place is highly protected. You can see, because you can't really see physically right now from this view, how to get in there. Looks like you might need instructions, directions, a helicopter. You need to know how to get into this place before you even come here. You probably need an invitation too. So looking at these 3 cards, the message that I'm getting is, it's about authenticity and it's about following your own dreams, not listening to any outside information, not listening to, naysayers or whatever, listening to things that resonate with you. So even seeking out advice from people you look up to and trust, but also like, listening to podcasts and reading books and things like that will actually help you rather than listening to people's opinions on the internet, let's say. But the question to contemplate for today is, well, I think I need to tell you something first before we actually get to the question. This is interesting because it's telling you the outcome. It's saying, listening to your heart and being authentic to yourself and creating things authentic to you, speaking words authentic to you, ideas that are authentic to you will lead you to your own very personal golden palace. It's saying, if you are authentic to yourself, then the things that you sow, you're going to reap. But you're going to reap them. The things that you sow, you'll reap, but you're going to reap what you sow. So if you're sowing somebody else's seeds, like if you're following the trends that everyone else is doing, then that's what you're going to reap. But if you follow the dreams of your heart, you'll make it to your personal golden palace. So the question to contemplate for this time is, what if you were to follow your dreams and create your own authentic whatever, then what would you need? What would you need in your home? If your home has everything that you would ever need, what would be there? If you're a carpenter, then you'd probably have some carpentry equipment in your home. If you are a writer, you probably have books and a typewriter and lots of pen and paper. But what would you need, and who would be allowed into your home? Like, who would have a key to your home? Who would you be surrounded with at that time? Who would you be listening to? Whose voice? Who in your life would you trust with your innermost dreams, with creating this, manifesting this thing that's going to lead you to your golden palace? What kind of music would you play? What type of books would you read? What pet would you have? It's asking you, if you were to be living your authentic life, what would it even look like? Where would you live? Would you live on an island in the middle of the Pacific? Would you live in Dallas, Texas? Would you live in Japan? Where would you live? It's asking you to look at your life and see, like, if you were to live authentically, then what would that even look like? That's the question to contemplate. And the song that goes along with that is Apple Tree by Erykah Badu. It's actually one of my favorite songs. She says, I pick my friends like I pick my fruit. My Gammy told me that when I was only a youth. I don't walk around trying to be what I'm not. I don't waste my time trying to get what you got. And in another part, she says, I have a home and I take it everywhere I go because I'm planting seeds and I reap what I sow. You know, I love that part. And one more thing that she says is, if you don't want to get down with me, then you don't want to pick from my apple tree. If you don't want to get down with me, you just don't want to be down. And I love how she says that, because it's like, it's up to you if you want to be my friend, but there's nothing on me if you don't. I'm still a valid person to be a friend with, etc. So listen to that song, think about this message, and let me know what you think. That's this week's message to contemplate. Please let me know in the comments if this resonates with you. All right, see you next week.